Hey there, tech enthusiasts. Welcome to Tech Time with Sweet Tea, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of technology and how it can either serve you or, well, not serve you. Here is your host, Sweet Tea, and he's on a mission to help you harness the power of tech in your life. Join him as he chats with people about their tech journeys. From the latest gadgets to digital dilemmas, we'll explore it all. So grab your favorite device, hit that play button, and let's keep it real in the world of tech. Tech Time with Sweet Tea is here to help you stay plugged in and empowered. Let's get started.
Hello, welcome to Tech Time with Sweet Tea, and this is my third. I've been a busy podcaster interview. This is my third straight interview today that I shot twice for Keeping It Real. I did another one for what's a Toastmaster podcast, T50 After Dark. I'm here today with what do we call you today? B from Belinda.
B.
B.
We're gonna stick with B.
B here. I came across on her page this video, and I wanted to actually dive in live about this. And she was doing a video on subtitles on YouTube, and I want to dive into that today. So let's just get started here. How's things going? How's your we both right before going live, we're both techies, like we're talking to ourselves. How's today? What you excited about today?
I'm just about getting here, trying to help some people out here because I really like that I have gotten this far this quick, and subtitles has been the thing for me. It really has. So just getting here to share it.
And we're kicking this off, and we're gonna get into the subtitles. And I just want to do a few things I like to do. I'm gonna end with some bonus questions on tech and definitions and stuff. What I usually like to do, but we're gonna get into the meat of this here in a second. Anyone, you can chat questions to us. We're watching the chat. We're seeing you on the chat, and if anyone wants to come in live, we can drop the link into and come on and discuss some live stuff as well. We can do all that. And what else? So we come using our the StreamYard platform. We're live on both of our channels. So and we're seeing everything. So yeah, thanks to StreamYard. StreamYard's a great platform to allow to do that.
Absolutely.
So that's have here on the plan coming up, and it looks like we're gonna get right into it. Anything you want to say before we get started?
I do have somebody watching. Jarrett Talks. Thanks for coming, man. Good to see you.
Shout out Jarrett Talks 9 in the house. We're on X and YouTube. Total of 9 that clicked on us. Thank you for clicking.
Oh. Thank
coming
you.
in.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
So I want to get, before we get into what this subtitles thing, what led to all this?
Just research, my constant search for knowledge, I suppose. I also have a son that's 30 years old that is a YouTuber that has a few tricks up his sleeves as well. He does more Twitch than anything, but I don't know, it just felt right. And then I started watching some videos to try and help myself out, and it's like, okay, that doesn't make sense. You're telling me to do the opposite of what I needed to do. So I went out there and found my truth through all these other videos and decided, okay, guess what? We're going to do it this way. these people need the truth, because so many more people can get to where I've gotten in 6 months' time, and that's monetized. So,
Yeah, the truth. So I'm hearing YouTube education. You just watched a bunch of videos and you
yep,
came across with your own critical thinking, which is
absolutely.
really, really cool. Really excited to hear
Yeah,
how you like came across and how you process it, how you came across it, and excited to get into it. Now, you should
definitely.
have the power to share screen. So if you want to like, and I
Oh,
can, like, we anything to
is that in the
set this
present?
up here. Present.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot. It's
You
more
should
up
be
here.
present. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, if you want to share, and I'd give you a floor to do what you want to do, like whatever it is you want to share
Oh,
today. Here we have about an hour or so.
yeah. Well, everything's pretty much in the video. I didn't really prepare to share all that much. I do
Mhm.
have a few tips when you go into this. And the first thing I did, and I think we talked about this, you and me, Tommy, is you've got to make a list, because there are so many different languages. There's 200, at least 200 languages. So that's my deal. I did the research for you. Okay. And all of these
And
videos that say, I did this so you don't have to. Well, I'm telling you the truth, because I
it's
did.
tedious, it's work,
Oh,
but
but
yeah,
I love tedious.
be warned, and warned, however you want to put it. She's
Very warned.
exactly right. 200, and
Yes.
we can start there. What I picked some languages to start,
Mm-hmm.
different languages. I'm Italian, so I got to go with Italian.
Of course.
German, Dutch,
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese, Japanese,
Yep.
and I think that's it for now. And where did I get this from? I went into my analytics and see what languages are watching me right now.
There you go. That's
So
that's
that's a good way
where
to
I
start.
found the analytics, though. That's what I did. I went in for like the first couple of videos, and I did every single one. And can you imagine? It probably took me about 2 hours to do two videos, because of the tedious that work that you have to do to get them in there. But I did. And then I went back, and now every week I go in and I make a new list. I move up what needs to move up, move down, so that I am targeting those people. I've got a 3-phase list. The first phase is before it ever gets published. I've got exactly 6. That's all I put out there to put it out, because those are my top 6. And then I've got 17 and 17. And yes, by the time I get to the third phase, which it'll make my video go off 3 times. When I first put it out, I'll get, especially with the shorts, I'll get a ton of
I'm
views
actually
right away.
trying to go and get the video since she already put the video out. It's on her channel. When did you do this? Subtitles 101.
Uh,
That is that
that
it? A month
was,
ago?
wow. I mean, I could get it for you real quick if you want.
I have it.
Okay, there you go.
Putting it in the chat for both of us right now.
Okay,
So it's
cool.
in both players' chats. So there's the actual video, but which we're gonna go and discuss in here. We started talking about analytics and languages. There are over 200 languages,
Hmm.
and accessibility drives inclusivity. I have in here, and the next point to touch on. Anything to say on that, or like you said, you have tips, or you just want to go right into the tips?
It just, as we're going along, I mean, it's mostly about the list, how you make that list, and
Okay.
it's, I mean, it's pretty simple that way. If you just keep it consistent and update it regularly, then you've always got, you know, a little bit of a lift. There's another little tip, but I'm going to save that one for last because it's a bonus.
All right, so let's get into these tips.
Hmm.
I feel like I should have a stinger like let's go.
Maybe. No, seriously. It's the whole list. It's when I first started doing this, it was like, oh my God, this is overwhelming. This is never ever going to get done on each individual video. But if you can come up with your own system, and my system may not work for everybody, I do like Tashmir. Her and I, she was the reason I made the video in the first place. And I told her, here, this is what you can do. And you can go and watch my videos now, and they're all in your language too, So she was very happy about that. And she only went in so that she could talk her language, instead of talking English, because she feels like she gets a little confused with it. So it works differently for different people. Like you have your list that you've already started with, and of course you're partial to Italian. Perfect. But for my niche, for comedy, Italians don't watch me all that much. And that's nothing personal. It's just they don't yet. And it may be because on my list, they're so far down because there hadn't been enough watching. I haven't gotten up there yet. So I will go through and do like 2 videos. After uploading 10, I'll put 2 that have 45 or so languages on them. So I can get those in there and still have something that is giving me some kind of analytic. Because if you just put it in, 7 languages every time, every video, don't ever change it, don't ever up it, it just sits there and gets stale, especially the shorts. Those, I don't know how many times they have just bottomed out, but just as soon as I started putting in subtitles, they started going off again. And with my phase thing, it's perfect because it will go off when you first put it out. It will go off again when you go back and see that it has slowed down. Go back and put that second phase and it'll go off again. The third phase, it'll go off again. Usually by the third phase, it just continues. It just continues. So those are my big tips for that. Bonus tip though, okay? Bonus tip for reach. This is my second big one, and definitely believe it. They tell you tags and keywords are important. They are. They very, very much are. But tags and keywords are 2 different things. Tags, that is your search. That's what's going to find. People are going to find you by what you put in your tags. But your keywords are basically to find a space for your tags to work in. If you will go in there and put five big names, big name channels, Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, anybody like that, put them in your keywords, not your tags, your keywords. Use up all that space. And I guarantee you'll have even more reach that way too, because you can go up there and put in Mr. Beast and you go down that line, and it may not be the first one, but you go down that line, you're going to see one of your videos. So, big bonus.
So let me see. You saying there's actually 2 spots for one for tags, one for keywords.
Right.
I think I remember seeing keywords, but like.
Right. If you go into your settings in YouTube Studio and go into the channel section, it'll show you all of your channel-wide keywords. Go in there and fill them up. Put about 5 different big names in there, and you'll get more people will come to your videos. I've even had somebody say, hey, I was watching Mark Rober and you came up. Okay, cool. That worked. In cards.
I'm going to share
those
this.
2. It's a good one.
All right. So I'm in
easy.
Description.
Yep.
See more.
No. Go over to your settings all the way over in the bottom corner. Down. Right there.
Oh, the keyword settings.
Channel.
Channel.
Yep. Right there. See, You need to fill that up. And yes, it can be about your channel, but it doesn't have to be. It can be about somebody else's channel and how big they are. I went in and made a list of about 10 of them off of a video that gave you top subscribers channels. And of course, Mr. Beast is right on top. Mark Rober, Nastia is in there, you know.
I
So
know a few right off the bat where I would put in there
yes,
too.
perfect.
Think
Seriously,
media, Lewis Howes, people essentially inspire the work that you do.
yes, yes.
So you're saying Mr. Beast for you, and that's probably one for me too, Mr. Beast.
And Mark Rober. I mean, who doesn't love a squirrel park engineer? Seriously.
So these should be where audience can be coming from.
Yes. Yes, very much
All
so.
right, so that is a huge tip
Yes.
to
That was the bonus. I
keywords
couldn't wait till
channel.
last. It's amazing. It really is. And I mean, if you can go out there and you can watch all these videos and you can try and believe them, but half of them are telling you what you do not want to do to be able to keep you suppressed. It's literally suppression, because if you go in there and you do this and you don't do that, you really, it's overwhelming. You don't know what you're doing by the time you're done doing it. And you don't know how you've messed it up. So you go back to fix it and you don't know how to fix it. I think Guy was having a little bit of a problem with StreamYard like that, because he would have, that's why I was like, okay, y'all stop telling him he got Tommy. Let Tommy tell him. He got too many people coming, and
Or
I knew I was
B,
one of them.
or I'm sure. So shout out Gen X, Gen X
Yeah,
Effect. Shout out.
Gen X.
Looking in the chat.
Hi guys.
Several people who were a lot of people who are in like the community that we shared. Like they're on the YouTube as well,
Absolutely.
and they're seeing a lot of this as well too.
Yes, love these guys, all of you.
L's Endeavors, hello, I see you there. Shout out, a quick shout out, Selena.
There's my sister. Hi, honey, I love you.
Gen X.
That's
Garrett Talks. Couple shout outs there. Pop them in questions if you have anything. If anything that you just heard, I just. It's something that really just opened my eyes about keywords. I thought, I'm guessing you're thinking keywords, tags are the same thing.
Nope, they are not. They are definitely not. Tags are to get them to your page, but keywords are to get them in the general vicinity. And if you push yourself out there a little bit further by using those big keywords, then there you go. So there you go.
Would you agree with this statement here? YouTube's algorithm loves searchable text and captions.
Yes, I think it does. Very much so. I don't think that, I don't know, hold on a minute. Sorry, coppers around here. I don't, I don't think that, I know lots of people use vidIQ too, but I guess it all depends on what you are. If you're a shorts channel or a long form channel, I don't think it all mixes very well in there. The keywords, you can go in there and you can find the keywords, but they look more like search words that I would use for my niche, okay? Like comedy or something like that. It's nobody's name. It just says memes or shorts, viral shorts, something like that. And that doesn't help much. Go with your gut on this one.
vidIQ does have a section in there that you can list who are your, and you can, for viewing purposes, and you can see your competitors, or competitors in a way. Like I say, we're not really competitors, but collaborators, more like it. and you can list them and you can see all those channels at once.
Yeah, yeah.
It's more like a compare tactic.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It is helpful. It really is. But there are some things that it just doesn't, like this new change with shorts. Now, it doesn't require a thumbnail. It should never required a thumbnail in the first place. They weren't helping anyway. You can't go on my shorts and see a thumbnail. They're not there. But I had to put one in or it was going to give me a low score. So everything, I think everybody is just trying to learn, you know? Even vidIQ is still in learning motion. The algorithm changes every second of every day. So you just got to find where you can grab a hold of it and ride along with it until it drops you off again.
Yeah,
So,
the key thing. What's the key thing? Remember when there's a first thing that you must do first. Publish before you do anything else. Otherwise, nothing will work. And that is
mhm. um, God, I don't know. There's so many.
your default language. Like
Go English.
English
Or
language. Publish that.
yes, definitely publish that. I mean, if nothing else, don't, because yeah, what you were talking about before, everybody, there are people out there that watch closed captionings. I mean, I'm sitting here watching it on the home TV right now. People, if they can read it, it doesn't matter if they can hear or not. There are some that can't. So it's even helpful to them too. And that's a bigger reach too, because you're not just reaching other countries, but other types of people. And I mean, I don't know a phone or a computer out there that doesn't won't do a talk to text for you or something. So it's easier to just pull this up. Look, there's closed captionings. Push your button, and it tells you exactly what I'm saying.
And also it uses that to and you can edit it before you hit publish. And I take out like uhs, ums, and probably some other stuff too to take that stuff out, and then it uses that to translate into the other language.
Yes, yes, and you can get me on this if you want to, Tommy. But no, I don't edit when I go in there unless it's something really long, like with my long form, not my shorts. My shorts are going to have some editing issues with the language itself, you know, because that's just so
Translation.
tedious. Oh my gosh, it's so tedious to go in there. But I try to check the long forms as much as possible.
Oh, I
But
don't do
yes,
it.
sometimes there's a spelling issue.
I use the shortcut like
Cat
control
and hat.
command F.
Yeah, I
I,
saw that.
yeah.
I know, I know. You got me though. I got you. You got me. That's the way it works, man.
But just hey, anything if it works, do whatever works for you. And you go look in your analytics when you're going to know what you want to do.
Hmm.
What languages are watching your channel right now, and you're gonna
Right
supply
now,
those at first.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's really easy to go and see. Every tool that you really need is right there in YouTube if you just find it, because everything is buried. I mean, I was surprised to find out that the subtitles, that it would automatically translate it for you. I didn't have to go get some kind of person to do it for me or some kind of other app to do it for me. It's right there.
So we're getting
Australia in the
some.
house. Thank you, Selena.
Selena happened to one of my videos. I still cannot explain how or why. I made 2 videos 2 weeks ago just randomly, and then I went offline for 10 days. I logged in, and the video has 1.6k views. What? Sound like
It you had a mini viral moment. I've
yeah.
got, yeah, when I first did my subtitles, I got a video that got, it was a short, got 6,000 views. 6,000. I mean, yeah, that was one of those moments. And it's a mini viral moment. Keep doing that. That one is what the algorithm loves. Absolutely.
US, UK, Mexico, watching your channel.
Yay!
Made it.
Amelia!
Yeah, you're here. Amelia, you're
Yay!
here. Thanks for coming on to either of our channels. Thank you for...
Absolutely.
I don't
And I
even know
really do hope
1.6
this helps.
K people.
Well, you do now,
On some level.
right? Yep.
And
Oh,
then
I know.
how
crazy, but
well
it
you
works
gonna
that
know
way.
him? How well you gonna know him in the future? And you can talk right to them.
Yeah. Here you go.
So how many we came right fast with those tips? Like, was that 2 tips or was that all of them?
That's the
I think
2
I got
bigger ones.
lost.
I do have
So there's a
probably
third one
just
you said,
one more.
and then you have a bonus we're saving for last.
No, that was the bonus, that last one, but I do have another teeny tiny tip that might help
All right.
before publishing again. Let's see. It's hard to do this. I need to present. Can I do that?
Yes.
Let's see. Let me get my thing here. No, that's the wrong thing. Hold on, I'm coming with you. Hold on. I'm trying to find a video that I have not. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. Now,
Trying to
going back
find
over
the
here.
channel
I'm
here.
going
Just bear
to.
with us.
Okay, sorry, I'm new at this, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna hit this present real quick.
Present, and then it'll give you the option to choose
Yep.
a
I'm gonna share
window
my
or a
screen.
screen.
I want the screen. Okay. Give me 2 seconds with this. Well, I want that screen. Is it working? No, it's not. Hold up.
Don't see it yet. Amelia showing support. Thank you.
Yes, allow. Please allow. It won't let me allow. Okay. Yeah, well.
If it goes away, you can click like the setting in the URL bar.
I think it might be letting me. Give me a second here.
Oh, I'm seeing something.
I thought I saw something too, but
You're
it didn't do
sharing.
nothing.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing
I'm
your.
sharing the wrong one.
So I can add it to stage now.
Okay. Do you have it or would it? I don't see it.
It should be.
Look,
Now
there.
it's looping the live video. There you go.
Okay,
We're
now you
seeing-
see it? Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I want to show you. Okay, this is the one and only little trick I got going on here that is, I mean, this was my biggest first trick. Okay, you see this one right here? Publish to subscription feeds and notify subscribers. Click that off every time, every single time, because it publishes to subscription feeds and notifies your subscribers. It does not push it out into the algorithm. It doesn't push it out to other people. That's YouTube's nice little thing. Here we are, back here. Did you see what I did
So
though?
uncheck to publish to subscribers and.
Yes. Yes. Watch and see how much different it is after that one too. Because every single time you do that, you will get more views. I have videos that I have recycled because before I knew that, I got like 20 views on it. I went in there, I recycled, did a little different with the video, changed the name, thumbnail, all that stuff. Went back in there and 400 or 500 views within a couple of days. So, yeah.
So I want
Lots
to
of big tips here.
line these up if we can. So what was the tip 1 so I can remind and list everything out in a nice format?
Sorry.
1.
What that was? What do you mean?
What was the first
The
one?
subtitles was the first one, I suppose.
Subtitles, add languages, that show up in
Love you, Selena. Be
analytics.
safe.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thanks for coming. That was number 1. Number 2 was the big bonus.
Yes. With the big names in your keywords.
Add big names, channels in keywords. I'm typing as I'm saying this. And then the third one is what we just went over.
Yeah. Uncheck subscriber feed.
Uncheck subscriber feed alerts.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
There it is. Subtitles
and engage.
and add language. Add languages that show analytics, and engage is a fourth bonus.
In lots of live streams. You don't have to be in there forever. There's lots of people in there. If everybody would just go and sit for 5 minutes, say, hey, I'm here, left your comment, get you a like, all that. Go to the next live. No big deal. No big deal.
Uncheck subscriber feed alerts.
Yep.
And then bonus, engage in live streams. And what does all do? What I'm learning, and it made sense as soon as Guy was telling me, hey, do this every day, about 20 videos, or go visit lives. What is this doing? You're letting people know you're existing. You're
promoting yourself. Yes. Selena gets on to me about that because I don't do much promotion of myself, especially in creating change. That's not my place to do it there as far as I'm concerned, but I'm doing it. She's gone, but she knows.
Well, Guy does a lot of that for you too.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't really need to do it. And I put out the links because, I mean, we got new people coming in there all the time. Look at Guy's subscriber count. I mean, he's really growing. And every day. So, yeah. And if that helps him, hey, heck yeah.
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 So anything else? We're at the bottom of the hour, 4:30, roughly 4:32 exactly.
Wow.
What happened?
I got out everything in the first half of the hour. What am I going to do now?
So I had some other stuff. We have Q&A for 10 minutes, and was there any questions that we saw? Big Jack in the house.
Yeah. So good to see you.
I'm live 3 days a week. Jarrett talks. Hello, Big Jack. We just went over actually 4 tips from B. Subtitles and add languages in your videos before you publish. Absolutely. Add big names, channels in your keywords and tags. Side tip: keywords and tags are not the same.
Amen.
Uncheck that subscriber feed alerts because that doesn't send to the YouTube ether.
Yep.
And engage.
Yep.
What
definitely.
I'm doing right
That's
now.
The biggest.
Good to see you. So we can do Q&A. I saw some other questions in there too.
Absolutely.
Selena came with something.
Yes,
what else I see here?
Does anybody have any questions?
Selena had her viral moment. Congrats on her viral moment.
Yes. Absolutely. That is awesome. And I can't wait. I'm going to put it out there since Big Jack's here at the 29th. I'll be there. We be jamming.
Big Jack.
I won't be jamming.
Guy does a lot of that promotion for that. I don't have any of that.
Who does the promotion in Guy's room?
Pardon
me?
Big Jack had created something, a little ad for.
Oh yeah, that I don't have that, but I do have a little bit of help here. I can do this. This is the part I'm good at. Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
the direct link.
Ta-da! There we go. Heck yeah.
Yep,
My
cool.
favorite song that calms me after a bad day. Oh gosh, see, I have really eclectic tastes, so sometimes I'll just stick with some Dolly or I don't know. Um, I've been known to like some harder stuff too. Limp Biscuit break stuff usually works. So you know, sorry, I know that one's a goofy one, but like I said, eclectic. Awesome joke, great.
Eclectic.
So,
Question for B. Favorite Disney princess?
oh, what? See, that's not fair. I have so many, all of them, in fact. No, I will say Jasmine because I have a daughter-in-law named Jasmine, and she may be watching. I'm looking for brownie points. She needs to give me a grandbaby.
Hmm.
So,
There it is, March 29th, 9 p.m. Eastern.
yeah, there we
Next,
go.
the second We Be Jammin'.
Hmm.
Guy and Shine was on the inaugural, the debut.
I think Guy said he was going to be on it again on the 29th, didn't he, Big Jack? I think he did today. He said that. I was excited. Oh,
So I had, really, I had like a bunch of these plans, but not much else really. But we're going get into like address changes or something, subtitle hurdles, and
yeah.
you saw this too in my email that I sent. But
Yeah,
I don't know if
I sure will, Big Jack.
auto captions, mishearing accents. And that's one thing we can last discuss.
Hmm.
Any hurdles that you had to overcome? Well, like besides, I know the one is it's tedious. Any real
Oh,
hurdles?
with YouTube specifically, um,
Subtitles, adding the subtitles, or
with the
maybe a
subtitles,
combination.
just making the list. Making the list is the hardest thing to do because you got like you love your Italian. I I got you, brother. Okay, I'm Irish, so of course I want to put Irish in. It's okay to put one in that you really like, but make sure that the other ones you go by your numbers, not by your favorite heartfelt thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that's probably the one thing for me because I got a little bit of everything. I got some Dutch, I got some Spanish, I got English, I got Irish. I want to put all of those in, but when it came down to it, there's not a lot of Irish people that listen to me yet. I'll still pull one out every now and then.
Do you think
But
it? Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Do you think it hurts if you put those channels in? If even if that
No.
language hurt, like just time consuming is the main
Yeah,
reason.
it's just time consuming. I think it can only help really. I can't see where it would hurt other than, it gets on one, it doesn't get on another because it is so time consuming. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And you've already got 50,000 things you've got to do before you can put a video out in the first place. Shorts, it's easy. There's so little that you have to do for a short. But for the long form, it's, a long list of things that you have to do. You don't want to add all that to it. And 10 more languages that you don't listen to or don't use is not really going to hurt you if you end up putting them on there anyway. Just a second. Hey, hey, can you help me out, please? Be right back.
You mute her. I'm gonna pull up this and waiting for it to come back. But shout out to the chat here as we're waiting. Big Jack Heavy Hitters Band, yeah. I saw them. The guy has a song that he plays over and over again as well. Eat the Cake Band. Be Your Iris. Yeah, she said she was Iris on here. Yep.
I'm gonna unmute myself now. Is that okay?
Oh yeah. I'll just mute just in case
No, you're
anything
great.
said. Not because like anything you're doing wrong or anything.
No, you're fine. I just forget I have that function.
Muting for privacy reasons.
Yes, thank you.
But I'm going back in now. The last one. Where is exactly that one thing to uncheck is before you publish? Can you see it anywhere else? I'm sharing this again just to so I can see and I can show where everyone is.
It's in your. It's going to be on one of your videos. Do you have a video in there that's loaded up that you don't have? I mean, I can show it on mine.
I'm in the details right now.
Yeah. Now, go. Okay, hold on. Give me a second here. I'm going to think about this.
Or if you wanted to share, I can stop.
If you can go into your content and then, click on your details. You go all the way down. Yep, all the way down. Those are all your tags. You don't need those, but it's just below your tags. Oh, keep going down. A little further. It's right there. See, that one you already published, so you can't.
So it's before you publish.
Right.
So it does it once, and then so it's really
right.
Yeah. Once you
if you publish it before you uncheck that, then you've lost your ability to do that until you put up another video or something like that.
Okay, so just wanted to get clear where that was.
Yep.
All right, thank you for goes to that layout every time I stop sharing. So you're revealing some things. Be Your Iris. Love me some soda bread.
Yeah.
Amelia.
Heck yeah. Anything you can do for a live stream. For what do you mean, for the subtitles or the one that he just unchecked for you? If I'm understanding what you're asking, is it says that it will publish it to your subscribers' feeds, and to get a little more into that is a big no-no, because mostly, YouTube hates spamming, and that is considered spamming when every single one of your videos is going and hitting your subscribers, and pretty much only going when you have that checked on. So if you uncheck that, you're not spamming them. You won't lose them. I've lost plenty because of that check. I really have.
And really, you're subscribing to so many people, and you get so many alerts, and it's a lot. It's a lot to.
Yeah, it really is. But they also forget that they have the ability to shut that off. Either hit the bell or hit the bell off.
Yeah.
You can do that, and you won't get spammed. But some people don't care. Maybe my joke the first time was funny, the next one wasn't. No big deal. Making room for better.
And you can't set that as a default to be unchecked as a default. You have to actually go in and uncheck every time.
Yes. Now, I haven't done enough live streams, honestly, Big Jack, to be positive of that. But I can tell you that anytime I've gone back into my live stream to uncheck that box, I can't do it because it's already been published just as soon as you're done with the live. It goes through and it gets published. Now, I haven't been paying much attention. This is like maybe my 4th live total, but you could probably go in there and uncheck that. The subtitles, you can always do that afterwards, but you can't really have subtitles on the live unless you go in there. Honestly, I don't know how you can do subtitles on the live. I'm not quite sure how that works out unless you can get it to where it's set on any live to go through and default to that setting. So, like I
It would
said,
have,
I haven't done many lives, so I'm not really positive about all
you'd
that.
have to have like a live captioning
Hmm.
service or operation somehow
You would think, yeah,
for it to happen live.
yeah. But you can always, unfortunately, you don't get as much, I guess, watch time off of a live when somebody goes back and watches it for the first time when it's just a video. But,
Hmm.
you know, um, you can still do a little editing to it before you put it out there, and you can get your subtitles on there after it's already been put out.
So a thing to do, you can, when you go live, and then if you're going to make it public, this can work after the fact. I don't know how much. We don't know how much during the live, but
Hmm.
if it goes to unlisted or private after the live is done, do all these
Hmm.
things before you make
Yes.
a clip of it and then make it public anytime you publish it.
Yep.
So that can affect after the live and
Right.
on the video that you went live, so that it can affect that.
Yes. Yes. There you
So
go.
that was a question. Tips
Mm.
you provided with the live streams.
Yeah, I think that's what we
Big
were
Jack.
just talking about. Because I really, I would think so. I would think there would be some kind of work around that. I will look into that for you, Big Jack, most definitely. Especially since I have a live going right now, I can check it out just as soon as we end this one and see if I can't come up with some little tips for that before the 29th.
Cool.
Yeah,
And we're just doing. We're always learning, continuously learning.
absolutely. And that's great because I really need to know that information, I would think. So thanks for the question, Big Jack, really.
Any other questions? Thank you. Any other questions in a Q&A? And about getting time to how I like to. I opened it like I usually like to open and it would be good because this question changes. If you have you on multiple times, I'll ask you the same question because it changes.
Hmm.
I like to open with the question, but I have a few bonus questions. But let's see if there's any other questions here before we get into that in the
Yeah.
last minutes here. Cold candy for
Amelia,
supper tonight.
I love you, girl. I do.
What
Let me
is
just say I love you.
I haven't heard of that cold can. What is that?
Oh, it's been a while, a very long while. I can't remember how it's made. Amelia, you gonna tell us, honey? Uh, I
I'm
my
learning something
son
here.
used.
I guess culture, food, and culture.
Yeah. No,
Going out the tech subject, but
my son used to make that all the time, and it's so good. It's mashed potatoes, basically, and I mean, it's just oh, it's
I can look
amazing,
it up. Something else to look up.
just amazing. Oh, you should, you really should, because that stuff is so good, man. See, now I'm gonna have to go cook after this, Amelia. I love you, honey.
Making everyone hungry.
Yes, you are. Oh yes, definitely ham. I'm a bacon kind of person. I really am. But I
Bacon
don't
or
know. The ham
ham.
just always tastes better to me.
Alright, here we go. Because I like sharing.
Go for it. It is good. Oh,
Most
that looks
commonly
prettier than
made
mine.
with. Just, I'm doing this for anyone, for me, and anyone who possibly didn't know of it. I don't know if I'm the only one. Potatoes, as you said, mashed potatoes,
Mhm.
to be
Yes.
specific. Buttermilk, cabbage. So
Hmm.
another a cabbage dish.
Yeah, you can
Defined
put
as
that in there.
potatoes mashed.
I
Oh, mashed. Yeah.
I
Contain
like
other
cabbage, but
ingredients, scallions, leeks,
Yeah, collard greens. There it is.
lava bread, onions, chives.
Mm-hmm.
As a side dish, it can be paired with corned beef and cabbage.
Oh my gosh. See, now you said the magic words. Corned beef
And I
and
was
cabbage.
looking into that and how that like it was mainly like an Irish American thing that came over
Mm-hmm.
as a cheap meal that Irish American immigrants
It
made.
sure did.
And I was looking into
Oh.
that for corned beef and cabbage.
Oh
But like
man.
we're not turning this into a food channel. I mean, I like food.
Well, I'm sure
Just being
there's
a little
some tech
curious here.
involved in there somewhere.
What
Yeah.
dish can also include bacon? Okay, yeah, that's.
Oh man. Let me tell you. I I I usually have like Eckrich sausage with the cabbage instead nowadays, but man, yeah, that sounded good.
All right, looks like a kind of a casserole in a pot.
Yep. Yep. It's almost I I know my son likes to use for oh gosh, now I can't even think of it. The shepherd's pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shepherd's pie is good.
Oh my goodness. He can make it. He can really make it. I wish he wasn't in Florida.
These questions here, I like to ask everyone on like the tech and our devices that follow us that are our new friends when we talk about our phones and computers, and I
Hmm.
like to wrap up with this as kind of truths or lesson on technology and some definitions and for I know that we have a live audience right here, and I'll before I get into that, where do you like to hang out the most? Where can people find you?
Um, creating change.
Creating change.
Yes.
The
I am gonna.
YouTube. Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna.
definitely on YouTube.
Oh yeah, definitely on YouTube. I'm on X. I don't get on there much unless I guess that's probably my kind of like my Discord. I don't want to get on Discord, but yes, I can chat with people through there, like being able to send you files there, Tommy. And Facebook, I'm on Facebook. That's all my family, so they don't really know all much about this. Some of them do, but you know, family can be uh, questionable when it comes to things like that.
Mhm.
So, oh, it's kind of it's kind of silly because I don't like social media all that much. But here I am on YouTube at 53 years old. Why not?
One last thing, Amelia. If I had a question for me, what Irish folk story scared you as a kid?
Uh, that's a good one. But I don't know. To be honest, I didn't really have many storytellers as a kid. My life was a little more complicated than that. But I mean, my grandmother used to talk about Irish blessings, and I couldn't give you any of them right now, but she would, do that leprechaun dance and, and talk about good luck and fortune and um, Bailey's Irish cream. So, you know, oh yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Mm.
That's terrible. I don't get on X for much at all. Yeah, believe me, they're not going to do that to me. That would be a hilarious sight. Anyway,
So, like, I'd like to wrap up with a few to get you thinking a little bit. And
oh
on
no.
what are three truths, undeniable truths, you know about how, everything we know about phones and our devices that go
Mm.
with us everywhere? What are truths?
Truths. Um, The first one, the big one, is Google is always watching you. I mean, if we're going to talk about phones, I got a Google TV in front of me. I can be talking about an Irish meal, and later on, I'll see it's up there for me to watch. Um, Another truth. I feel safer in this world. I think we're in a better position to go forward in a less. Uh, I feel like maybe we've grown our balls back. Okay, I'm just gonna put it that way. Okay, that's a truth for me anyway, and I think that's going to be broadcasted through YouTube and any other social media. And one more truth for me is that Belinda is my alter ego. And she's going to make me a lot of money from E Block 2075. There you go.
So I seen that happen a lot, and didn't quite get the 2075. Is that the year, about a year, or
Oh,
just curious
gosh.
about?
That's when I'm supposed to be out of E Block. that was that's all guy and shine. They come up with all that stuff. I just ran with it, and it
All right.
worked.
So any specific? Because I guess I missed. I may have stepped away, and when that happened, and I missed a key context point of that.
Maybe I think it just well, you know what the hands are about, right? Okay, in Texas, um, I've never seen the inside of a jail cell. Let me just put that out there first. I'm probably the only one in my family that's never seen the inside of a jail cell. But yeah, um, when cops want you to get patted down, they say assume the position. So that's what the hands are. And 2075 is the year I'm supposed to be released, apparently. So it is what it is. I'm going to run with it as long as it takes me there.
All right, and last one, I'd like to ask back on the as a tech channel, and what is your
Yeah, sorry.
definition of innovation?
Oh, Lord, Tommy, why you got to make me think this late in the day? My idea of, say that
Just
one
as
more
simple
time. Let me
or
make sure I get this right.
innovate
One's
innovation.
innovation. Oh, Occupy Mars.
You kind of already said it with everyone's going to be broadcast on YouTube too, and
Yeah, yeah. I think it's,
that was part of it.
yeah,
Maybe broadcasting from Mars.
maybe. Hey, it probably from X.
I mean, I do notice like it happened early on. Every day when you see the post, it says "from Earth."
Yeah,
What is that supposed to mean? Is it going to say something else soon? Not from
right.
Earth.
I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to take all of this seriously when you watch an Elon Musk on TV and he's got this shirt. It says Occupy Mars. And he's got this really terrible relationship with his father, even though they are the spitting image of each other, mind, body, and soul. And he's talking about his son and how he doesn't talk to him and all this other stuff. And guess what shirt he's wearing? Occupy Mars. So where do you go from there, right? I don't know what to believe in some cases, because um, Elon and Errol Musk, they are two in the same and hate each other. So what do we do? What do we do? You know, it is life. Uh-oh.
So can't never set up smart
Oh,
Wi-Fi to my smart TV, so
there
can't
you
do
go.
that to me. I air dry, so yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess I have Apple TV, but I still have a non-smart TV.
Yeah.
That
Well, mine are
everything
all
is on
hooked up and
Apple.
everything, and if they see something, you know what? They probably won't try and look again. I'm old.
Well, my TV has. I don't think the Apple TV has a camera, but my TV doesn't have a
No,
that I don't think I have a camera on it.
I have a Samsung
Everything else does
TV,
though.
and all the Roku, the remotes for your TVs, they all have microphones in them. All you gotta do is push a button and talk to it. So it's
Mhm.
always listening, always.
But
But that's
there's
okay, because
short and simple. Any final thing?
short and simple.
Only planned for an hour.
I don't think I've ever done simple in my entire life. I just, you know what? I'm here. If you need help, come holler at me. This is my full time job now. I am always online. And here for you too, Tommy.
Remember that algorithm loves search, text, and captions. And one
Hmm.
last thing, I shared it before. One last
Hmm.
thing, put it out there in Big Jack. Shout out to Big Jack.
Yep.
Storytime. We be jamming. Gonna do
Yep.
that again.
No, it's not, Amelia. You're fine, honey.
The one video. Go watch that because she pretty much breaks. I think that's. I only shared one YouTube link. That's it.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
it's early in the
On
chat
spatial.
and
No, you're okay, Amelia, honey. You didn't do anything wrong. You're fine. It's fine, sweetie. Tommy, you look like you're about ready to say something, but you just don't want to. Sorry.
YouTube's algorithm loves search. Oh, that was me. I was looking at the comments as I was going back to previous comments. Trying for the link. The link's in the chat. Go check out that one YouTube clip on Subtitles, and we'll call this a stream and a
Thank
podcast
you,
interview.
Tommy. I really
Thanks
enjoyed it.
for discussing that with some tips.
Absolutely. Anytime. Just send me a schedule.
And anything tech people here, Texas, and shout out, thanks for all coming in. 7 total in the house that came to view us today,
Thank you.
and I'll leave it there with have a little outro, and then we'll end it here. And until next time, keep it real.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Tommy Kenyon, your tech content creator and digital content pro. With cutting edge AI guidance, I craft segments like interactive audio or video audio sync tutorials and more. I deliver clear step by step digital solutions that make your projects shine, practical, fast, and ready to roll. Hire me to bring your tech vision to life. Let's create something epic together.